Is Australia headed for a fully digitalised tax system? Now, the second commissioner for the ATO gave a speech today at a conference, and I'm going to put a link in the comments so you can read through it if you're interested. It's a very long speech, but he goes in to talk about Tax Administration 3.0, and this is closer than you think. We're talking 2030, and basically the core of Tax Administration 3.0 is real-time events. So sharing data more than they're doing now, and these transactions happening in real time. So you get paid by your employer, the employer withholds your tax, and it gets paid immediately to the ATO. You make a GST transaction, and rather than the GST being held by that small business or that business, instead it's going to be paid, that GST component will be paid directly to the ATO. This is where we're headed, and it's going to be closer than you think. As I said, we're talking 2030. So what they're saying is Australia collects somewhere between $600 and $700 billion per year in tax, and of this, over $300 billion is PAYG withholding. So why should they wait to receive this money? This is what it all comes down to. Why should they wait? Because of this, so you've got your larger businesses, they withhold and pay this to the ATO on a monthly basis, but your small businesses, as part of your BAS at present, and I do say at present, we're talking that this is getting withheld, and depending on the employer, it's going to be paid quarterly. So they don't want to see this lag from when it's being withheld, it's sitting in your bank account, and they're not being paid. So how do they make this real life transaction happen immediately? And then on the flip side, we're talking about those GST transactions. Again, why are they waiting for this? So this is talking about going into data sharing, more data sharing than what actually happens between the banks, between the platform providers, and between the ATO, and these transactions happening instantaneously. It's very scary reading, to be honest. On top of this, they're also talking about so many people are independent contractors. So when is their tax being withheld? And one step further, PAYG instalments. This is based on a percentage of last year's turnover. Why isn't it a percentage of that immediate transaction? So how often are we going to be reporting? How much information is going to go straight from our banks directly to the ATO? And he spoke about the tax gap. And again, small businesses are directly in the firing line. They're saying that 60% of the problem with the tax gap and debt to the ATO is because of small business. So we can expect to see so much, unfortunately, more focus on small businesses and individuals. Hit the follow button for more.